today? Yeah, it was Johnson, an informant. Somebody that the police have developed who was on the inside of the situation, in this case, the robbers, who knows and who cooperates with the police as a police informant. He tells the police what they need to know. Who robbed the bank? Oh, it was Smith. Are you sure? Oh, yeah. He told me he did. Oh. An informant. That's the term that the police use for people they have developed, whether it's in criminal or intelligence work or whatever, that tell them the inside of what is going on. The police contacted an informant who told them who robbed the bank. An informant. He informs, he tells. Circumstances. The conditions that exist that brings something about, that maybe causes something to happen. There was an accident on the street. Yes? What were the circumstances? Well, it was raining. The street lights had failed because of the weather conditions. So it was dark. It was raining. And the driver did not see, because of the lights failing, the pedestrian crossing the street and struck him. The conditions or circumstances were such that the driver was unable to see the pedestrian walking across the street. The circumstances of the event, the conditions that existed at the moment, raining, dark, no lights. These were the circumstances that led to the accident. I had to take the job because of my circumstances. If it was other situation or other circumstances, I wouldn't take the job. But in these circumstances, I had to take the job. I have no money. They were offering me a job with compensation. So I decided, in these circumstances, no money, no job, I better take the job. So under these circumstances, where I have no job, I have to take the job. Circumstances, the conditions that exist for something to happen. Under no circumstances will I take that job. Whether I have a job, no money, I don't care. I'm not taking that job. Under no circumstances will I take that job. Well, wait a minute. Under this one circumstance, if I don't have any money, I'll take the job. Oh, okay. Under the circumstances. Regard. Regard as important. Do you regard this as important? Do you regard this as unimportant? Do you regard English as an important language? Do you regard Thai as more important than English? What do you think about a certain situation or a certain thing that we're talking about? Do you regard it as important? Do you think it's important? Yeah, I regard English as very important.
Consider.
Yeah, consider. Do you consider it? Do you regard it as important? Do you consider English important? Yes, I do. Do you regard English as an important language? Yes, I do. Regard, consider, look at something in this light. How do you regard the weather conditions oh, they're terrible. Regard. You can, I was just about to say, how about signing a letter with regards? I have this feeling, these high feelings about you, with my best regards. I think about you as in a very good way, and you know, how about that? So I say, with regards, James, with my thoughts of you, with my best wishes, I hold you in the highest regards. I have a high respect for you. Frequent, regard, inform, consecutive circumstances. Under these circumstances, I will leave, or I will take the job. Under no circumstances will I do that. I don't care what's happening, I'm not doing it. Under no circumstances. Well, except one. If I don't have any money, I'll take the job. An informant usually implies somebody providing information from the inside, so to speak. In a criminal world, somebody steps away and informs the police about what's going on, and then steps back in and continues his life that way. An intelligence informant, a police informant. There are many, many types. To inform, to tell. Any questions about that? Very good. Under no circumstances will I ever ask a question. I don't care what's going on, I'll never ask a question. Under no circumstances. I don't care if I know the word or I don't know the word. I'm not going to ask any questions. Do we have time? Yeah, okay. Okay, this is has some common things that you'll hear every day. While walking along the street near my home, a neighbor pulled up in her car and said, "Going my way?" I leaned over and said, "I'm going to the supermarket to pick up a few things." "Hop in," she said. "It's on my way. I'll drop you off." While walking along the street near my home, a neighbor pulled up in her car and said, "Going my way?" I leaned over and said, "I'm going to the supermarket to pick up a few things." "Hop in," she said. "It's on my way. I'll drop you off." Go ahead.
While walking along the street near my home, a neighbor pulled up in her car and said, "Going my way." I leaned over and said, "I'm going to the supermarket to pick up a few things." "Hop in," she said. "This is on my way. I will drop you off."
Right, very good. I'm going to the supermarket to pick up a few things. "Hop in," she said. "It's on my way. I'll drop you off." While walking along the street near my home, a neighbor pulled up in her car and said, "Going my way?" I leaned over and said, "I'm going to the supermarket to pick up a few things." "Hop in," she said. "It's on my way. I'll drop you off." Go ahead.
While walking up along the street